Hey LEGO fans, and welcome back to MB Bricks. It's Maya, and today I'm going to be showing you a full tour of our new LEGO room and studio. If you've been with this channel for a bit, you know we've been anxiously waiting for the move, and it was worth the wait. So, without further ado, let's take a look around. I'm actually going to start this tour just outside of the LEGO room where we have my MB Bricks custom brick built sign that I made for the entrance to our room. As you come down, you can see we walk right into the main LEGO room. Just off to the left here, we do have my pretty awesome periodic table of the LEGO colors that was gifted to me last year, which has come in quite handy when making Bricklink orders or orders from Bricks and Pieces to make sure that I do in fact have the right color in my basket for different parts. Off to the left here, we have a few more signs. This one was also gifted to me, a LEGO minifigure, and it is made with real LEGO bricks, which is super cool. That was found at a festival. Just below that, we have a brick built LEGO logo sign that I made the same time that I made the MB Brick sign for our new room. And just below that, we have one of the LEGO tin signs that was a add-on when you spent a certain amount of money on the LEGO site or in a LEGO store. So finally able to put those up and enjoy in our new space. This right here is of course our build area. All of the parts surround it. Very convenient for building. So I sit here and my husband Brian sits on the other side. There's two tables here in fact, and I have put the Haunted Mansion ride in the middle of the table, partly because it was too tall in this new space to fit above the shelves, but also so you can see how big our build space actually is. Now we also have my video equipment over here, so a couple of lights as well as a monitor, depending on what type of video I am filming. Sometimes I will use the monitor. And then when I do my LEGO videos, I do have a projector screen that comes down from the ceiling for my white background, and then I also have this light fixture up here for the added light, and I'm just going to zoom out now and put in a small clip of my studio setup so you can see exactly how I film my videos. So now we are going to start taking a look at all of the sets that I have on display. We will be looking at all of my sorted parts in a separate video, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that and hit the bell icon, and then you'll be notified when that video goes up, hopefully in the next week or two. So starting off on this side here, we've got my large LEGO minifigure head, and I've actually used that as storage for all of my brick separators. So I used to have them in a large, what I call a tree, where they're stacked, but they fell so many times that I just gave up on that and stuck them in the minifigure head instead. Right next to that, we have our Pirates of Barracuda Bay set, which is one of my absolute favorites. So I've kept that intact during our move and put it down here. Beside that, of course, one of the themes I love to build in quite a bit is Jurassic Park. So I have the large gates and the custom brick-built T-Rex that came with it, as well as a couple of mocks of the tour vehicle and staff vehicles from the show, and then just the characters that also came with it. I still in fact have my Triceratops skull that came in one of the Jurassic World sets, but as I've moved down here, I've realized it's become quite discolored. So I think I'm going to give it a hydrogen peroxide bath and hopefully restore it to its former glory. Right next to that, we have the tree house, which is another favorite, as I love building with foliage. A fellow AFOL who was visiting and taking a look at our new room decided to put all of the Ewoks in the treehouse. So just a quick shout out to Lucy. Thanks for being an awesome fan, and thanks for sticking the Ewoks in there, because I think it's great and they're just gonna hang out there for now. Right next to that, we do have the Carousel, which was a really cool build. I liked building all of the animals and just the power functions of it. Really, really neat. So I really enjoyed putting that one together. That'll be on display for quite a bit. I have my new Knights Kingdom poster that I just got a couple of months ago in a Bricklink order. So happy to finally be able to hang that on the wall. And then just to go with the foliage theme, I've kept together one of the Jane Goodall tribute freebies that I received from the Lego shop at home. I did, however, take the gorillas off because, well, I guess they were chimpanzees, not gorillas. But yeah, I took them off for use, so they never made it back on, but that's okay. Right beside that, we have the custom tree that I built. I did do a tutorial many years ago on this tree, so if you would like to take a look at that, I will leave a link in the description for that tutorial. Just in front, we have the cake topper that I made for our wedding in 2018. So I have kept that together for sentimental reasons. And behind that, we actually have, it was a cute poodle build that I think came in a Creator 3-in-1 set, but for some reason kept that together. I thought that was really cute. And then just a Valentine's Day gift that Brian got me quite a few years ago now, but it just hangs out under this tree. Beside that, we get into a couple of medieval type sets that, since they have come out with more medieval and castle type sets again, I've been really excited to get these. So this was another Creator 3-in-1 set that I received as a gift. Thank you, Brian, for that. And of course, the medieval blacksmith idea set that came out, which was really awesome to receive that as an idea set. I'm glad that was chosen. A lot of fun building that set there. We do have one of my newer posters, Pirates of the Caribbean, that has been in storage for quite a bit as we have been waiting to move into this new Lego room. We have actually another idea set, Ship in a Bottle. This is actually Brian's one of Brian's gifts that he received, so we kind of tucked that into this corner right next to this idea set. Beside that, we do have the 60 years celebrating Lego. This was a really awesome freebie that we got a couple of years ago. We have one for Brian and one for myself, and we had a lot of fun putting these together. So the classic pirates, town, space, and of course the classic yellow castle. So we kept these on display. Very, very cool freebie that we got. Beside that, we have the large Hogwarts Castle. This was actually, despite there being a lot of tan, was actually one of my favorite sets to build. So, and I think it's a great display piece. So I have kept it here in this new space. The only modification is I had to take the boathouse off, which was the same upstairs because it stuck out too much off the front, but that's okay. We kept that in the back there with Hagrid's hut and the Whomping Willow. We're going to continue on with Harry Potter. So we have 2 of the crests. I do plan on getting the other 2, so eventually we will put together the large crest, which obviously will not fit in this spot here, although I do have a space in mind for the crest when it is finally completed. And then we just have Fawkes the Phoenix and Hedwig on either side with a space in the middle for when I do get the Hungarian horntail put together so I can display it here. Moving on, we have a few more posters. These were all in my previous Lego room, the Nexo Knights, Stranger Things, and another Pirates of the Caribbean. Just in front here, we have many custom vehicles that Brian has made over the years. His favorite color is blue. I mean, just kidding, it's red. Can you tell? Yeah, he loves building cars and he loves building red cars. So he has gone off the radar a little bit by making a couple of white ones. But yep, these are some of the builds that he has made. Beside that, a couple of sets. So we have the blue Ford Mustang. Beside that, the white Porsche. And the red pickup truck that is got the different seasons that you can put out on display. Right now everything is just in the back there. So we haven't really picked up because we are just heading into fall now. So as we were setting up, we didn't know if we should do summer or fall display. So we just have that back there and we'll probably be pulling out the fall stuff. And then up in the corner here, we just have one more custom vehicle that Brian has made. These are a bunch of parts, so I will be going through that in my parts tour. But beside that, we have many sorting trays and bins that are empty. So as we go through our parts, we can pick out certain ones that we need for builds that we are working on, or as we are dismantling and putting away parts, they're easy to sort. In this right-hand corner here, we have all of our Lego manuals where we have saved from when we first started collecting Lego. We have organized them by theme. So these are our most popular themes up here that we deal with. And then just below here, this actually opens up. And then there's all the different themes all the way down to the bottom. There's not much in this cupboard here, but there are some extra binders. And I'll just show you quickly that we do put all of our books into sleeve protectors, and then they're easy to flip through in the binders. And if you would like to see a tour of all of the manuals that we have, please let me know below and I can put that together for you. Moving along, we have another Star Wars poster. This one's quite a bit bigger than the other posters we have, so it is in this corner as this was the only available space for it, really. Down on the ground we have some extra part bins there and a couple of unbuilt sets, both actually Harry Potter, but they did not fit on the shelf as they were too large. So I stuck them there for now. We do have Brian's large cars up on display here. The orange Porsche, the green Lamborghini, and the blue Bugatti. He is planning on getting the red Ferrari soon. That set is already out, but we have not gotten it yet. We are looking at mounting them to the walls as well, but we have to look at how to do that safely so that they don't fall, because that would be terrible. A couple more cars here, the green Mustang and orange Corvette on display. All the Technic cars, very, very cool. Moving on, we're going to take a look at this one last little shelf here, which has a lot of stuff on display. So here are some of Brian's favorite figures. He's got a scorpion collection. We are missing a couple of colors of scorpions. However, they're a fun little find when we're on Bricklink, just to see if the seller has any that we don't own yet. There are the Maya and Brian Sig Figs, including our little son, who is 1.5 years, and our dog Baxter. Beside that, we have two of our favorite animals in brick-built form, a scorpion and a frog. And behind that, we actually have a custom-made trailer that Brian has made. The interior is completely finished. It was a really cool build. So if you'd like to see that, just let me know and I'll do a video up on that. Beside there, we have a couple of Speed Champion cars. Brian pretty much has every Speed Champion car that has ever come out. So he's got them, well, his favorites on display, and the Adidas shoe that he modified. But yeah, he chose his favorite that he wanted to put on display, as well as some of the box art that came as well. So I'll just go over there very quickly. There's too many to name them all, and quite frankly, I probably couldn't get all the car names right. So there's that. And then that set as well. Now just below that is one of my personal favorite shelves, which has all of our Lego books, including the Lego Architecture Idea Book by Alice Finch. Most of you, I'm sure, have heard of Alice Finch. She is quite a well-known Lego AFOL and master builder. Besides the real life people books, there are some brick built books. So we have the current full collection of the moments, and as well we did put the Diagon Alley, the miniature one, on top of the books, as they were all Harry Potter. And then off to the side here, we have the Lego pop-up book, as well as the Monster Book of Monsters. And then just a couple of cute things in the corner here. This is, of course, not real Lego, but my sister bought this for me when she was in Japan, and it was really hard to get those little tiny pieces to stick together. And I love frogs, so that just kind of hangs out in the room. Beside that, one of the little droids I made for a Star Wars mock, as well as one of my favorite Nedry moments anyways, the computer screen. So I've just kind of kept those there. That was a little insert from the Lego movie, which is a 3D pictures, so we stuck that there as well. Oh, and let's not forget Brian's brick-built pencil, because it's fooled quite a few people that have looked for a pencil to use and tried to use that. And then just below that, we do have quite a few unbuilt sets waiting to be done. A lot of them are freebies that have come with the purchase of other Lego. However, some of them are actual Lego sets that we have not had time to build yet due to us preparing for this move. And I mean, other life things get in the way. So we do have these ready to go, which will be put together. We do like to put together all of our sets. We don't just part them out. And that just about does it for that shelf. From the other side of the Lego room, that just about sums it up. But I had to show off our other section. It is still not completed, unfortunately. We are still waiting for a few doors to finish our cabinets. However, we do have our adult fun space just off to the side. So when we are building, we have easy access to snacks and drinks and get back to building. So I just wanted to show that off really quickly before we finish this tour. And that finishes off this Lego room and studio tour. Thank you so much for checking out this video today. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give a like and a comment below. Stay tuned for a complete parts tour of my Lego collection and how I sort and organize my bricks. Until that time, keep on building.